When the DJI Mini 3 Pro was launched, I genuinely thought the Air series was over, but DJI have launched a brand new DJI Air 3 and completely proven me wrong. So I wasn't the biggest fan of the DJI Air 2S. The Mini 3 Pro came out, it had more features, it was cheaper, I would always recommend that. But the DJI Air 3 is on another level. They have pumped this full of features that I'll be going through in today's video. And when I saw this first on paper, I was like, this can't be right. But I've been testing this over this last few weeks in Portugal, Lake District, several locations, and this is fantastic. So let's talk about, first of all, these new cameras. On the DJI Air 2S, you had that 1-inch sensor and it was a single lens. Now you have a dual camera setup. So you're going to have a wide 24mm and also a tele lens, which is a 70mm equivalent. They're both the same sensor size. They're both a 1/1.3 inch. They're both 48 megapixel. The wide is actually an f1.7 fixed aperture and the tele lens is an f2.8 fixed aperture. So what's the quality like on the wide lens? Well, it's just like the Mini 3 Pro. The quality is great. It's going to let loads of light in, being a fixed f1.7 aperture, which means low light and nighttime videos look great. In the daytime, it's going to let a lot of light in because it's a fixed aperture. So you're going to want to pick up some ND filters to actually reduce some of that light coming in during the daytime. But I'm sure you'll agree the daytime shots look fantastic as well. The DJI Air 3 tops out 4K 60 HDR. You've got slow-mo 4K 100, and both of these lenses allow you to have 3 different color profiles: normal, HLG, and D-Log-M. And the HLG and D-Log-M are both 10-bit color profiles for the very best quality. The biggest advantage to this drone I find is that 70mm 3x tele lens we have on here. So it's an f2.8, 48 megapixel, can be used in both videos and photos, and I absolutely love it. Now, not only is it just really cool to have like a zoom lens on your drone, it brings one huge advantage, and this is compression. So you can compress that background really easily. Just look at some of these videos where I can actually zoom in and get really close to the action, and that background just looks phenomenal. And it's so easy to do. So you can get this really wide shot, and then you can just switch on the screen to that 3x zoom and get these fantastic looking shots. I absolutely love that 3x zoom. And it's not just limited to videos either. I've mentioned you can use it in photos, you can use it in master shots, you can even use it in active track to get really zoomed in. But you can also use it in waypoints. Yes, this has waypoints. So you know that feature you all wanted on the DJI Mini 3 Pro? You've got waypoints now, and it's the same waypoints as the Mavic series, and that theme's going to be continuing throughout this video. So yeah, you've got waypoints now built into this DJI Air 3, so you can actually plot completely your own flight plan. So you can tell the drone exactly where you want it to go, the height, the gimbal tilt, do you want it to take a photo or video? You can do all that, and the drone will do it all for you, so you don't have to do any of the flying. It is phenomenal. I absolutely love waypoints. You can even plot waypoints and plot this whole map and whole flight plan without the drone being in the air. It's incredible. But you can also use that 3x zoom on waypoints. So waypoints you wanted, it's now on here. Oh yes, I love waypoints. It's also got a new vertical shooting mode as well. So the camera doesn't rotate like the Mini 3 Pro. What it does, it crops into that video. So you've got your 4K video and it will crop in and produce a 2.7K vertical video that you can share instantly. Now it is limited to video, it doesn't work in photos. So I was a bit dubious whether this is going to be any good, but you can see from some of these results, I'd rather have it than not. So vertical video is here, so that's decent. Now, if you are enjoying this so far, please just consider subscribing. This is just like a first look review at this drone, but I've got a lot of other content coming on the DJI Air 3 with comparisons with other drones as well in a bit more detail. So just hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And if you hit the like button, it will be appreciated. So what else is new about this drone? Well, in the Algarve, when I was traveling around, flight time is super important, and the battery now is completely different. So this actually has 48% more battery life than the DJI Air 2S. So it has 46 minutes of battery life now on the DJI Air 3. And it's not just like on paper, like, yeah, it's 46 minutes, but in reality it's 20. I've been testing every single feature on this drone in strong winds at like the top of a cliff where the battery drain would go down really fast, and the battery on here has been brilliant. I would say as a minimum 35-37 minutes coming from each of these batteries, and you can get this as a combo that's going to give you 3 batteries, so that's going to be more than enough. And I've just been using them, driving around, charging it on the go, and it has been fantastic. So battery life on here, it's been a big advantage. Now if you've been following the channel for a while, you know one feature I really do enjoy is active track. The DJI Air 3, it's got the same active track as the Mavic 3 Pro. So this is fantastic. It gives you this on-screen display now. So you've got 360 degrees on a clock face, and you can tell the drone exactly where you want it to track you from. So gone are the days of trace and parallel where you can only have it from either the behind or from the side tracking you. Now you can choose exactly where you want it to track you from. So maybe it might be top right, bottom right, from the side, the front. It is phenomenal. And don't forget, you can also use this telelens, the 3x zoom, to get really zoomed in shots. You can even use the vertical shooting mode in active track as well. Active track, focus track on here, absolutely brilliant. But how does this work safely? Well, this works safely because it has omnidirectional sensoring on here. What other drone has omnidirectional sensoring? The Mavic 3 Pro. It has the same omnidirectional sensoring as the Mavic 3 Pro. So sideways protection is now here, so it gives you so much more confidence when flying this drone compared to, say, the Mini 3 Pro, which has tri-directional sensoring, so it has no obstacle avoidance sensoring on the side. This does. It has full 360 degrees of sensoring, so it will detect objects, it will brake, bypass them, hover. It is fantastic, and that works in conjunction with that new active track on here as well. So both go hand in hand, both are brilliant. See what I mean? It is pretty similar to that Mavic 3 Pro in terms of spec and features. Oh, another feature, it has cruise control. Cruise control from the Mavic 3 Pro is now on here. So you can just actually fly the drone. So you can get your controller, you can just set it off whichever direction you want it to go. Hit the C1 button and the drone will continue its path. It's got cruise control. I will be doing a full comparison between the new DJI RC2 controller and the DJI RC, but I'll keep this straight to the point. The RC2 is outstanding. The RC2 now has external antennas. This makes the signal performance much better. It also has OcuSync 4. The DJI Mavic 3 Pro has OcuSync 3 Plus, so this has a better signal performance. It's got 6 antennas built into it. It's got a new 5.1 gigahertz channel, so the transmission is much cleaner in Wi-Fi areas. It is phenomenal. One of the biggest things I noticed when flying this drone was that signal performance with the external antennas. The RC2 also has a new chip inside of it, so it's much faster navigating the menus, switching between the lenses on the DJI Air 3. It is really fast. You get a 1080p 60 live feed on here as well. It's bonkers. Without showing you like a range test, I can tell you that this is miles better. The DJI Air 3 is also a little bit heavier than the DJI Air 2S. This is because of the camera on the front of it, but it also brings that advantage that the heavier the drone, the better that wind performance. And the wind performance on here is really good. I've had this in some strong winds in Portugal at top of a cliff, and it has been fantastic. But it's also under 900 grams, so you're going to have a C1 label right on the bottom of the drone already, which is going to be fantastic for flight restrictions in different countries around the world. So those are just some of the top features of the DJI Air 3. Like I say, when I first heard about it, I was like, really? Do we need another Air series? But when I saw the spec and now I've had a chance to fly this, I've been really impressed with it. So you're going to have a lot of similar features of the Mavic 3 Pro in the DJI Air 3, but it is smaller, so it's going to take up less room in your camera bag, and it's a lot cheaper as well. I'll put some of the prices on the screen here to show you what it starts at, but I highly recommend getting this new DJI RC2. This is just phenomenal. So price point wise, it's actually slap bang between the Mini 3 Pro and the Mavic 3 Pro, and this is why I think it's going to be so popular. So you're going to get a lot more features and performance over the Mini 3 Pro, but you're also going to get a lot of similar features to the Mavic 3 Pro, but at a cheaper price point. I just think it's going to be so popular this year, especially because we've now got this 3x telelens on it as well. I think it's great. So if you want to go and check it out, I'm going to actually link it all at the top of the description, so you can go and either buy it or get some more information. If you do buy it through my links, I really appreciate it. It does help out a lot and we continue making these videos for you. But I'd be really interested as well to hear your thoughts on the DJI Air 3. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about it? Make sure you hit that like button if you just enjoyed this. It does help out getting this to more people. And I'll see you on the next one with some more comparisons with the DJI Air 3. Take care. Bye bye.